Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about the new episode of One Piece, which is on episode 1129. This episode right here was very nice to see how it's done, even though the pacing issues are always the problem. So if anything else, let's just get this started right away. After the opening, we have Bonnie trying to stab Saturn or try to kill him after all that he's done, because what Bonnie possibly saw in Kuma's memories in that bubble really infuriated her. But the stab wound disappeared after Saturn grabbed Bonnie and tells all the Marines to calm the hell down, because if I really wanted to, if I didn't want her to stab me, I would have dodged it right away. And we get to see that Sanji and Frankie are trying to make a move against Saturn. When Saturn tries to kill Luffy, Frankie saved his captain. When Sanji, despite getting injured by Saturn's possible invisible attack, he tries to go up there to save Bonnie. But unfortunately for Sanji himself, he was not very lucky because, one, he is unable to move, and two, Frankie is unable to move, and this is due to the fact of possibly Saturn's Devil Fruit ability. It's obvious that Saturn is in that Devil Fruit form because there's no other way that he's naturally born with it. But other than that, we get to see Bonnie trying to rant at Saturn for causing a lot of grief and pain to her father, and we get to see Saturn telling, "Oh, you're talking about Kuma. Well, he's from a freaking criminal race that did a sin long time ago." And we have Saturn raise up Bonnie and tells the Marines to get ready to shoot at her head, which Sanji and Frankie is trying to stop them from doing so. But, repeating myself, they are unable to move even if they want to. It is due to because Saturn's Devil Fruit ability. And we also then by that time we get into the second half of the episode involving the story of Kuma. We get to see that he was actually in a very happy family, but unfortunately the father knows about his own blood, about the Buccaneer blood, and the doctor promises to keep it a secret. Unfortunately, one day some Cypher Pole agents show up and the doctor tries to tell the Kuma family to run and get out quick. Unfortunately, the family could not escape. They get captured and turned into world noble slaves, which we all know who they are, Tenryubito slaves. It was pretty brutal, honestly. I'm just going to be honest. And it was really hard to watch, even let alone hear, because the voice acting and the choreography of the anime did a very nice job, in my point of view, depending on what you see. Other than the situation being very hopeless, because we get to see that even though Kuma's reunited with his father, he hears bad news that his mother is killed or dead, and grief stricken hugs him in total sadness. Unfortunately, many minutes or seconds later, we get to see freaking like Kuma's father trying to teach Kuma about the warrior of liberation will come to save them and teaches him a dance. Unfortunately, that costed him his life. World Noble Tenryubito shot him in front of Kuma's face. Then we go to a place called God Valley, which is a world government unaffiliated location. Well, I guess you could call it an island that's not that has no connection to the world government. And it gets really crazy intense because they're doing some kind of crazy game, which apparently is disturbingly disgusting. Then we get to see one of the God's Knights striking down a king after he tried to protest, and we don't really know. But Kuma tries to escape, but unfortunately gets dragged back by the slaves. Then we get to see some hope towards the very end of the episode, despite Saturn being told that a slave has escaped but was captured. We get to see Ivankov and I believe another friend. I think her name is Ginny, if I remember correctly. I think I think it's Ginny. Yeah, it has to be. Emporio Ivankov and Ginny saying, "Hey, I got a plan to get us out of here. Would you guys want to get? You guys want to help? You guys want to join up?" And then the episode ends off there. Preview of next episode: A History Erased, God Valley of Despair. So, yeah. The way I look at the preview of next episode, it looks like it's gonna be more brutal, which I can see why One Piece decides to air at a later time and date, or maybe at a later nighttime situation in Japan because of what's going to be shown. So, yeah, pretty crazy stuff that I'm looking at right now, and I'm pretty sure it's only going to get more brutal of what's to come. So, I'm actually excited to see how this is done, and hopefully Toei keeps up the good work, because I believe, in my point of view, they did a good job with the anime choreography, scenes, and voice acting, along with the music. And I'm pretty sure the next episode is going to be possibly more crazy. So, until then, I'll see you guys later. I'm Alphazito. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot!